Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever and whenever you happen to be watching this Risco in Tokyo, coming at you with some more Media Molecules Dreams. Why is that not in the mod view? I don't know, like, the Twitch just does whatever the heck it wants to do, and then I live with it, I guess? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter if it's in mod view or not. I'm still a mod. I mean, I'm the person in charge, so mod me up, baby. Do I even need a sword? Oh, but if I use this view, it's tiny, and I won't be able to see the chat, and that's bad. That's bad. Give me a second here. I mean, you won't notice anything on your end. Os Kronos, it is wonderful to see you. I hope you're doing very well. Hope life is being as kind to you as possible in these very, very messed up times that we happen to be living. Hopefully no more stress than you can shake a stick at. Or a moderately large backhoe? I'm not sure what you shake at stress. Like, did I fall down through the world? Did I break my own hub? I mean, it's not my hub. I guess everybody's got the same hub, except they just put different shit in it. So, I had a little stumble there. Like, I wasn't. Is this family friendly? No, it's not family friendly. It's not Little Big Planet. But I have been playing a lot of Little Big Planet recently, and it's been a lot of Little Big Planet. I did a bunch of recordings. I've got like the next 2 weeks worth of videos done, which frankly is great. I got to get on yours, which is one reason why I did the 2 weeks of videos ahead of time, so that I could have a little bit extra time, because I wanted to do your thing that we talked about before, and then I haven't done it yet. Look at this stick drift. The stick drift is just, I hate it, honestly. The stick is so bad. What do we got anything good here? I mean, I'm sure all this stuff is really good, but there's a template for DreamsCon 22. Now, I think that's a little bit sneaky, to be perfectly honest. I think, like, you know, you could be like, hey, you're just using the year 2022, but you're making it seem as though there were 21 previous DreamCons, and that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Oh, we could... I mean, I can't actually make a booth because I can't make anything in Dreams, but, you know, it's still kind of neat. I like the idea that, you know, that you could make your own dealy bobber? Go with dealy bobber. I've been using that word a lot recently. Yeah. Ooh, there's 69 highlights. Nice. What's on the community jam? Let's get involved as a player. What is the make a choice? It's the make a choice jam. What does that even mean? I don't know. We've got a game, we've got I guess a gallery? Single player? Doing alright. Same old, I think, unless I decided to block it out of my memory. I mean, I think that we're all kind of maybe in a similar spot. So, it's understandable. Yeah, absolutely. I noticed I was looking at Discord earlier today, and I what is going on here? What just happened? I wasn't paying attention to the screen. You were playing Risk of Rain 2, and I always wonder if the monstros in Risk of Rain 2, like, do they do a deep sigh when you show up, do you think? Are they like, oh god, it's this kid again? Where do we go from here? He's just gonna kill us all. What is this? What do you want from me? Game? Oh, are you... Why must you try to kill me? I don't even know what's going on. Everything that isn't a brass contraption, not a bass contraption, that'd be completely different. Us, hi, how you doing? Uh, we're playing some kind of contest thing, and I don't know what it is. It doesn't seem to have very much in the way of sound effects. I'm gonna go to exit. I don't know if this will actually make us... It did make us exit. What did that want? What did you want from me? Creation? Copper fish constructs is certainly an idea. It is, though. That's what all the kids are demanding these days, is like, yo, hook us up with some copper fish. Why have you not? Why have you not? And I would say, why are you looking at me? I don't have any power to control these copper fish. I'm not in charge of copper fish production. But the kids, they wouldn't listen to that. They would just, they'd get all up in arms. They would throw rubber fish at me. And we don't want these rubber fish. What are we going to do with these? We want copper fish. I'm like, damn, well, I got some copper heads. I'll give you some copper heads. Do you like poisonous snakes? Hey, kids don't want that. Kids these, they don't want poisonous snakes. I do, but they don't. Why is there a forest painting? Is it trying to tell me something? I mean, are you... If you present the question to me directly, game, I feel like you're overplaying your hand a little bit, game. You should allow me to question myself as to the inclusion of this forest painting. Because now I'm going to assume that you're just up your butt. Just up your butt asking about your own paintings. They used the wrong there, and now I'm sad. Well, they didn't watch Your Next. Because if they watched Your Next, then they would know the importance of proper punctuation. Ted was here. Which Ted? Do you know how many Teds there are in this world? Probably a dwindling number. Your Next was great. Your Next is a fabulous movie. It's a good take on the home invasion. Are there enough home invasion movies to make it its own genre? Is it simply a subgenre of thriller? I'm not really sure. Because not all thrillers are home invasions. Well, I mean... It's a good take on the unstoppably Aussie protag genre, too. Wait, is that a thing? Like... Okay... You've got Angry Max, and you've got Crocodile Dundee, and then... I mean... Isn't that it? Really? Just the two of them? Hugh Jackman isn't Aussie. Is he? I mean, he's vaguely... Wait, he is? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I didn't intend to, try to steal your country's glory. Meme Australia is powerful. But then, I mean, real Australia is also filled with giant poisonous things, so I don't know if you'd really need... Like... It seems like you're kind of trying to hog everything. You gotta have the memes and all of the poisonous stuff. We steal New Zealand's glory often enough. I mean, yeah, but like, stealing other countries' shit is kind of like the US's Raisin of Etra. And, you know, I kind of want to distance myself from it. I realize the irony of it. Oz! Ghostslinger, hey, how's it going? I hope that you're doing very, very well. It is a pleasure. I'm very confused by this home with the glowing graffiti, so I think that we're done with this creation. Let's just test to see if there's anything down here. See, I don't know what this creation had to do with making a choice, though. Like, the contest is make a choice. And, I mean, I just chose to leave. That's... I mean, I guess it's kind of a thing. What is it? What do you want? Dreams? Like, is it just free association? Like, when we say make a choice, whatever you think type of deal? I'm so confused. Hive, did I mention last week when we were talking about Welcome to Raccoon City that Chris Redfield's character is like a total Umbrella fanboy? Like, his character arc is discovering that Umbrella is bad, actually. I thought it was kind of an interesting take. He's a goober. And Leon is also a goober. And Wesker's a total goober. It's kind of like a weird role reversal. Well, I mean, gender reversal in that way isn't that uncommon in horror. But, like, the women characters are, for the most part, pretty capable and present. And the guy characters are all their own brand of himbo. It's very strange. Oh, also, wait, I think I told you in Discord that Leon in the movie is a nepotism hire? Because he shot someone in training? But only in the butt, so it's a funny shooting. Although if you shot somebody in the butt with, like, a police revolver, it'd probably come out the other side. It wouldn't be a very funny thing. What, is this it? This is all I do with this creation, is just change channels? Do I fall into the TV? Like in that... Raymond from Switzerland presents... Is it Swiss porn? It better not be Swiss porn, because I don't, like... I know that we get a little bit scandalous sometimes, you know, on the non-family friendly streams, but at the same time, like, I feel kind of weird about, like, if we just rocked up with cartoon boobs. Ray Dreams. This feels very 80s. I don't know why. It feels like Bruce Willis and Moonlighting? An A-Dreams production. Okay, I misread that. I was looking down at my foot because it was more interesting than the game. That R went into the television. This is cursed. Oh, I like it. I mean, I want to play some cursed product. Which reminds me, I should probably put this, like, I should mention this. So, like, a couple of weeks ago, I had to sell my copy of Little Nightmares 2 because I, like, really super needed money really quick. But, as a way to make up for that, I had money in my US wallet on the PSN, and we are now the proud owners of Slime Rancher Deluxe, so that'll be our next long form play. Hopefully there's a story mode, or else I'm gonna feel kind of silly. But, like, I really needed 600 yen, which was all I got for it. But the buyer is the major Little Nightmares fan and paid quadruple amount. Oh, I mean, no, I just sold it to the used shop. Like, I wasn't, like, out on the street with it in my, like... I mean, I don't even have any trench coats anymore. I am sans trench coats for the second time in my life. Did I... What is going on here? Hmm. But I really should get one of those trench coats where you could put like use red energy with R1. I will do that. Oh, this is very painful. I don't know if I like this. Now, is it going to be blue energy with R2? I bet it is. But yeah, like we could sell Eurojank games out of our trench coat. I have no Eurojank games, but it's as close as we've gone to a Yumeniki level, and it's not even Yumeniki. I know. It's trippy. Oh, come on now. That was me. That was totally me. Man, you know, every now and then you experience something that makes you want to have hard drugs, and that's not gonna happen. I mean, that's not like a wink wink nudge nudge. That's not gonna happen. It's like I wouldn't even know where I would go about getting them, and also I don't want to go to jail forever. Did we fall through the earth, or whatever this is? Not the earth, perhaps? It's very pretty. It looks like a light show. What do you want, game? Am I supposed to be here? Did I break it? I mean, I do have that knack for breaking shit. I should probably not make things flash on and off just in case folks are sort of photosensitive. I cannot talk today. This is what happens. You record like 30 episodes of Jilly Beans, how you doing? It is wonderful to see you. I hope that you're well, or at least as well as one is able, given the tremendous amount of shit that's going on in the world right now. This is what happens when you record like 30 episodes of Isaac and 3 episodes of Little Bite-Sized Planet in the space of 3 days? I've been doing a lot of recording. I am well despite the world's recent behavior. Well, that's the most that I can ask for. I mean, I hope that everybody here is well, but like I'm glad for your wellness. Wait, the average IQ of the adult octopus is 105. The average IQ of a person between 20 to 14 years of age is 99. 20 to 24. Goof the numbers. That's fair enough. Benjamin Button Octopus. I love it. What is even happening? Stage. I feel like the stage is trying to give me drug flashbacks, but I can tell you that this wasn't what it was like. Mostly I just stared at the posters on my wall a lot and made up stories about cats with magical churros. Wait, that's what those are called, right? Like Mexican treats, they're kind of like star-shaped if you look at them from the width side, but they're like wand-shaped if you're looking at them lengthwise. Usually covered with like sugar and cinnamon. Those are churros, right? Anyways, I had a whole thing. Good! I had a whole thing about my cats and a magic churro. And how they would summon their cat toys. But only when I didn't want them around. Churros blew my mind the first time I've tried them. I mean, they're good. Churros are straight good. They sell churros here in the convenience stores, but they're not real churros. They are pierogi are fucking just the bomb. Move the platform with the arrow keys. Why must you make this so difficult, game? They're very fake churro here. Hello, Stickdrift. Could you not though? See, because I'd like to... What the actual fuck? Are you... Wait, do we have to use, like, the special... R1, R2 dealy bobs where we make things solid? Or no, I guess we just clip through the physics. Ooh, I love the eye, but I also kind of hate that that's not how moons work. That's not how moons work, is the thing. Druk R1 die Rot Energie zu nutzen. Are you trying to teach me German, game? Because I don't know any German. Not even the Val Kilmer sense of like, I know a little German, he's standing over there. I don't. When is the last time I had a pierogi? And is there any way I could do something about that? Probably not since I was in Milwaukee. Why did the game suddenly switch to German? Why would they assume that I know German? I know no German. I am sans German. For as much of a mongrel as I am. Well, I mean, I don't know, you know, like you dig down deep enough and like I'm pretty sure everybody's just mixed eventually. So maybe there's some German in there. Druk L1 die Blau Energie zu nutzen. I got 0 results on In Dreams when I searched Neko Navy. That is a sin. That is a sin, and it needs to be rectified. Okay, so R1 for the red. Oh wait, but like this is just gonna make us right. This level's making me feel things, but I don't know if they're good things or not. I'm just feeling things. Did I summon the eyeball? Maybe every series I'm a fan of with a title of 4 syllables is cursed. Yume Nikki. How do you count syllables with a glottal stop? I mean, I guess it just still counts as 2 syllables, right? Sure, why not? Platform, you're very slow. So slow. But what about LBP? Chronos, that's only 3 syllables. And it's cursed. Deeply and magnificently cursed? Yeah, but you can't... Okay, first off, LBP3 is not a series, it's a series entry. And second off, you can't say LBP3 is not cursed. Because it's deeply cursed. Oh. If I have to do this platform one more time, I will curl my toes threateningly with curling action. I don't know if that wouldn't really be threatening though, would it? Like, nobody would look at a set of curled toes. Think that's a threat? Unless they read it as like a foot fist. Could you... I mean... I feel like I've confused myself. But you wouldn't want to kick somebody with your toes curled up because you'd probably like dislocate your toes. That's a bad scene. Alright, I'm gonna give this like 2, count them, 2 more tries to get to the next Dorimzu. Yeah. That's, I mean, have we seen ample evidence that Dreams is not cursed yet? Oh, this is the last try. Because I'm just getting tired of this platform. I honestly am. Now I know I'm buggering the jumps. I mean, I'm not doing it on purpose. It's not a bit. And they're not even hard jumps. That's like the shame of it. It's just like I'm sucking? Oh, for fucks. Okay. It's cursed because less than 1% of the active population know about Yumaniki? I mean, okay, but hold up a mo. I need to check something. I didn't like that. I'm not thumbs upping that. Okay, Yumaniki came out. Excuse me. Yumaniki came out almost 20 fucking years ago, Kronos. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the game is older than a significant portion of Dreams' player base, or creator base, or player creator base, whatever they call us. I mean, yeah, so like, I could see it kind of slipping through the cracks, especially since in the intervening time, Steam has stocked like 6 bajillion games? Holy shit. 2003? Like, that seems just slightly absurd? Just a bit. Alright, let's check out the highlights, of which there are 69. If lock is your jam, I don't want to do puzzles. No puzzles. Just give me simple, goofy shit. That is a hellacious looking dog, and I hate it. And that's a dog that looks like it would just tear out a person's throat. And it wouldn't even think twice about it. It'd be like, yeah, I just tore out your fucking throat. What do you think about that? Go make me a sandwich. I'd be like, dogs don't eat sandwiches. That's not how dogs work. And the dog would say, this dog does. I'd be like, yeah, but dog, you tore up my throat. I ain't making shit. I'm just like gasping on the floor like a fish out of water. A slightly less intelligent octopus? Wait, no, I don't want to come back here. I want to go to surfing. Are you able to look at other people's hearted lists in this game? I think you can... Actually, you know what? Let's find out a thing. Because you can... I think you can see what they've been playing. But I don't... Who am I following? Like... Can we... Like, we could see their activity. Can we see what they've thumbs up skied? Because I thought about a level I played a long while back, but I can't check because I don't remember the name. Well, it looks like you can check their thumbs up skis. Oh, that's kind of cool. Did we play Retrofire? I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. Let's give that a shot. But I could check your socials and see what they got if we could find this level that you played. Oh, we did. We have not played this. Use the stick to move. I am doing that thing. And wait, I kind of hate this. This is... Can I go forward? What is the going forward? Hold R2 to fire. Gotcha. Oh, Oh, Alice! How you doing? I hope you're exceptionally well. It might have gotten lost in the update from whatchamacallit. You know, whatchamacallit? It might have gotten lost in the update from early access to not early access? L1 or R1 to dodge roll. Do a barrel roll. Fox, do a barrel roll. Aim your ship with the R stick. Stop shooting for a sec to recenter. I do not like this aiming thing. I don't like it. Shoot your secondary. This is too much to remember. Oops. Wait. I mean, we just got killed in the tutorial. I think that we should get like a special trophy. That's hard to do. Successful deflection grants high. Okay, that's great. Enter FPS mode. Oh, I do not like that. No, that's gonna make me sick. Do a barrel roll. I mean, this is neat. In fact, this is kind of amazing looking. I do keep on, like, going into the ground, though. That's not a good thing. Oh, fudge. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I don't even remember what tags were present. It is 3D Space Harrier. Also, like, I never got to play Space Harrier as a child. And I was always very disappointed about that. But then I played it in, Yakuza, and it kind of sucked. Now, it's possible I might have thought that it did not suck had I played it, you know, when it was current. Listen, you blorbs. I mean, I remember seeing it at the game shop. I just, you know, I didn't have a Sega Master System. Oh, can we fly through these? Oh, fancy pants. Oh, but not fancy pants. Okay, don't get killed. That's right. I'm getting my health back. See if I care, jerks. Okay, I keep on thinking that the R stick is shoot and not just simply aim. And that's kind of causing problems. Okay. There you go. Disco, you got this. You got this. I do like it though. This is neat. I mean, I don't use it myself, but that's because I'm a bad player. I'm sure it's very useful. Oh, fudge! We done died! Yeah, I'll continue, but just the once. I've enjoyed this, but I feel my time is done. I would like to see a boss, though. Do you think that this has got bosses? Oh, fudge. Stop screwing up your aim by trying to aim. Just kill shit. Like a ninja. The dodge is actually kind of a neat mechanic. I guess we can't progress until we kill everything? Look, I'm sorry, but you have to die. It is a shame. I searched Neon Dimension on Dreams for fun and I got Parkour Race, and the thumbnail looks straight out of LBP1. Oh my god, I gotta look it up. Maybe it was inspired by your Neon Dimension. And even if it wasn't, we could pretend it was, because that would be funny. I mean, I am, and I'm gonna go look it up. Parkour Race version 0.2 by Dark Reaper 3007. I love it. The name, it just feels like a hacker name from the 90s. I could completely see this kid like leaning out a car window screaming hack the planet. They're both ahead and behind our time. It's really weird. I don't know if it's me, but I don't really think I'm that good a player, so... Oh shit, boss! Oh my gosh, that is awesome looking! Look at you! Look at you! You are fantabulous! I almost feel bad trying to kill you. It's got like neat little spinny ribbies, like a McRib sandwich. I've never actually had a McRib sandwich, so I'm just kind of imagining. Sir, could you not, like, run directly into my face, though? I will shoot you in the nose. I will shoot you in the nose if I can figure out where I'm supposed to be shooting. Should I be shooting you in the nose, or should I be shooting you in the eyes? Maybe it's the eyes. Take that, you very dry dragon, you! You sweet and beautiful beast! You mellifluous wonder! Okay, I don't... But see, now one thing here is I'm not sure like how much damage I'm doing, because it's not like, oh fudge, I died. Well, I must beat this boss. Where am I? Okay, look, you can't just start me in the middle of the combat. You gotta back this shit off a bit. Huh. So, like, is there like a two-part damage here? Because I feel like I shoot it in the eyes and it starts to charge me, but I don't know what makes it... Because sometimes it backs off and sometimes it feels like it doesn't. Soundtrack's pretty nice too. I mean, it's nothing I'd want to download from Bandcamp, but it actually sounds like something that would be in a video game. Could you maybe just... I would like you to not, honestly. Oh, it's missing an eye! Okay, so that's a signal. We should probably be trying to shoot this consistently in the eyeballs. I guess it doesn't really have eye meat. It's more of like... eye stone? Wait, what do you mean no death bonus? I died like... What? I died so much. Follow me on Twitter for future games in progress. Let me know if I should make level 2. I mean... yeah, I'd say that they should make level 2, because that's pretty fab. Now, I'm going to give this Dark Reaper 3007 a look. If I can figure out how to do that. Hopefully he doesn't fall victim to the 3-stage curse like I did. I mean, you know, you haven't fallen victim yet. It's just, you're more... You're taking a pause. Wait. Okay, wait, we want to do dream surfing, right? We want to do search. Search for Dark Devilman? Wait, is that the other way around? Dark Death Devilman? Oh shit, there it is! This looks like some kind of fabulous. It's got Connie in it, so you know it's gotta be good. Get to the exit. Touch the cow. Do it now. Wait, where... Oh, there I am. Oh, no worries, Hero Nuts. On your own time, at your own pace, as always. Oh shit, wait. Are we... No, wait, you've got one more week, right? You're not done with the finals yet. One more week? Now, this is as a tribute to Neon Dimension Rush. This is not... I feel like this is not... Well, wait, but we do have a double jump. Now, double... Wait, yo. What was that shit? The Japanese spider crab is currently the largest crab in the world, fish facts. Their carapace spans a width of 16 inches and can weigh up to 42 pounds. Okay, so... I'm just saying that 2 spider crabs would be heavier than me, but much shorter. They would be much shorter than I would be, but still heavier. Oh, no, don't. One more very packed week, then one exam. We'll take a deep breath. Well, I mean, if you need a deep breath, take a deep breath. If you feel like you're all sorted, then, I mean, just breathe regular, I guess. Honestly, now that I think about it, I'm not sure, like, what the deep breath is supposed to do for you. Fun fact, the Void Boss in Risk Rain 2 is designed after a Japanese spider crab. The Void Boss in Risk Rain 2 is very cute. What the fuck? Level, what was that? What was that about? Gotta say, very chill choice of song. I appreciate that. Oh, for fudge! Everyone loves crabs. Either platonically, gastronomically, or, you know, in the love incense. Although that's the love incense is more other crabs. I'm not saying that there's people that love crabs. Fudge. Wait. What? All right. I'm afraid that this is not a worthy successor to Neon Dimension Rush. Oh my god, join Connie on her adventure in this neon dimension. Kronos, I recommend that you take Dark Reaper 3007 to court for libel, because I'm thinking that this is libelous. Just absolutely libelous. Oh! They haven't played in 6 months. So imagine this, instead of random colors all over the place, certain portions share a common color. Okay. I mean, I'm imagining now. I feel like there's more information that should be coming on to the end of that, though. Yeah, alright, I'm on the trolley. I mean, I'm on my futon, but that's... we could pretend it's a trolley. Wait, what does autosurf do? Another area is red, but the blocks in between slowly blend from blue to red. Okie dokie. Sonic Adventure? Dreams Edition? Oh, we gotta check this out. Special thanks to Dean DiMarzo, the longest solo ever. I'm not sure how to parse that name. I've got a couple ideas, but I don't think any of them are very charitable. For letting me use some of his covers. This is a work-in-progress fan game. Not a remake of the real Sonic Adventure. I'm glad that Rich Menace 94 and 5x1, they let us know that. Because otherwise, I would be probably a little bit more judgmental. Why would you use the PlayStation sound effect for a Sega game? I mean, yeah, Sega's on PlayStation now, but when Sonic Adventure came out, like, didn't they still have their own thing going? I like that they put it's a fan game that seeks no monetization in the bottom of it. That's about it. It would probably make the level less chaotic in a good way. It might make things easier to track, yeah? Because the changing colors can attract... like, if you got a bunch of different colors in this same area, your attention is kind of bouncing from one color to the next. This looks really pretty. I mean, I gotta say, it looks really pretty. Emerald Beach, Station Square, Mazuri Plains, and Frosty Peak. Oh, but we gotta unlock these. A lovely beach report. Hello, talking. A lovely beach resort, which happens to be Sonic and Friends' favorite vacation spot. Now, just as a point of language, I like the fact that they don't specify that these friends are Sonic's friends. Like, this could be a completely separate group. Like, Sonic, one unit. Sonic loves this beach. This completely separate group of friends also love this beach. Let's see what kind of wacky hijinks happen when we throw these groups together. I mean, if the group of friends is cops, then I'm pretty sure it immediately becomes a rumble. Because Sonic hates cops, right? But wait, but movie Sonic works with the cops, doesn't he? I'm so confused. Wow. Does Sonic's fingers, like... Are his arms really that long and his fingers that big? Like... His fingertips go down to his ankles. That's not healthy. That's not healthy for children and other living things. You can run on water while boosting. Try getting that island out there. Sonic in the 3D games was always chased by cops. I mean, I think that's appropriate. Cops don't like people who gotta go fast. What about his eyes? It's just one big super eyeball with two pupils. I mean, there's lots of people like that, Kronos. You can't be down on just Cyclopses. I mean, you could be, but it'd be kind of jerky, wouldn't it? What the fuck? I'm doing that. I toggled my boost mode. Which sounds like a euphemism and I hate it. Do I need to... Do I need rings? Or something? What enables my boost? Hey! It's miles per hour. Tails, did somebody steal one of your tails? Also, why did Sonic just give us the side eye? He did it again! Is Sonic saying that we're shady? Sonic, I'm not gonna bust ya. If you want to sell drugs for chili dogs, I mean, that's cool, yo. I mean, you could cut out the middle hedgehog and just steal the chili dogs. You're certainly fast enough. But, I mean, you know, hey, we all gotta make it in this world. I don't judge. Is this what they mean by boost mode? No, it's just like spinny mode, right? Boost mode would be something different, right? Wait. What the fuck? Game? What do you want from me? Oh, no. Sonic would definitely be selling downers. And would be getting high off his own stash. Wait, what was the thing? Hive? Was anything more of a thing than... The boost is not working. And I don't know what it means for the boost to not work. It says we're supposed to be... But it says we're supposed to be able to run on water, and that's clearly not the case. It means this game was inspired by Sonic 06. The first and last Sonic game that I played was Sonic 1. Which, I mean, I liked a lot. I don't know if I got all the Chaos Emeralds, but I liked it. Alright, as cool as this is, and it is actually pretty cool, but I might bounce out of it in a second. Then you don't know how mean I just was. Wait a minute. Now hold up a second. The hive that I know, I can't imagine. I can't imagine. I can't imagine the hive that I know being mean. So either it was a failure of meanhood, or are you a doppelganger? A doppelganger? I'm not sure how to pronounce the there was a whole MST3K bit about how to pronounce doppelganger, and I don't remember what it was. Infinite Spin Dash by Hoodie Bandit. Hoodie Bandit, the Hoodie Bandit. We played one of Hoodie Bandit's levels last week, an LBP. I just remembering a Let's Play of Sonic 06 where they needed to run across water and everything kept going wrong. Oh, well then this is very much like that. Yeah, see, we didn't screw anything up. We were playing it right. Seller Noesim Dus Irel Ag.
Better get going.
Wait, did you just talk to me, Sonic? Sonic just talked to me, and I feel weird about that. But I thought that Superman 64 was one of the worst AAA games ever made. Or that one Contra game. Wait. Hold on.
Well, better get going.
No, Sonic, explain to me what the fuck this means. What? Okay, so the two genders are hedges and hogs? I mean, is there an implication there?
Well, better get going.
What is it? But that wouldn't help, Hive. There isn't anything about either of those words that would indicate anything that is approaching gender. Unless we're talking about xenogenders. Maybe this is me being closed-minded. But like, okay, I'm obviously thinking in the binary here. And I probably ought not do that, but like, I'm still, but okay, but even still, aren't these both the same sticker? One is a bit bigger, so like, okay, so they're unisex but separated by size. Like this one is, the hogs are Svet people, and the hedges are kind of bigger but not really big. I don't know, Sonic, I feel like there's a whole morphology here that you're not even covering. Like, what about folks, what is really big? What about folks who are like really tiny? Where do they slot in your algorithm of bathrooms, Sonic? I don't even want to check. Now, I don't even want to know. I just want to leave it as is. Wait. Wait, what?
Better get going.
Dear all, Hana Mingala just called to give me an early heads up that a very popular video game for years from Sega game maker
Anytime
named
now.
Sonic the Hedgehog will be made into a live-action film. Script is not yet completed, but it would be financed 50-50 by SPE and Sega. Ms. Mie Onishi from Sega, actually now called Sega Sammy, would be stationed to Burbank until the completion of the film. She'll be coming to my office for a courtesy visit this afternoon, so Hannah's phone call was very timely and appreciated. According to Hannah, the release date in the US would be hopefully 2016. I hope this would be another franchise like Resident Evil for our Japanese market. Sincerely, Dick. Wait, because I thought that...
Well,
I'm sorry,
better
that
get
read like a
going.
spam email. I just assumed that that was some kind of weird like a phishing scam. One of the leaks from the Sony email hack. All right. Well, I'm still waiting for our hedgehog. I Does anybody want to talk about the fact that they're using the same carpet from the Overlook fucking hotel? What's the
better get
implication
going.
here? Is Danny Torrance in one of the bathrooms? I feel like there's something inappropriate about that. I feel all kinds of ways. I feel like we should send Shelley Duvall money. That would be awesome. Why am I feeling the burn? I don't... Wait, I can't get off? Oh, okay, good. Tails. Or maybe like you've got like Amy Rose and Rogue all dismembered, but also asking us to come play with them forever. I'm imagining a hot dog with straight up moss and leaves. It's a hedgehog. You know, funny that you should say that, because the non-Stanley Kubrick version of The Shining maintains and retains the hedge animal attack from the book of the same name, The Shining. I don't know why I had to put it like that. Like, that was the most awkward possible way I could have framed that fucking sentence, and I hate it. I hate every part of that. Wait. Am I supposed to kill you?
Okay.
What does that even mean? I mean, I know what okay means. I'm pretty solid on that one, but... So now we have boost mode, I guess? Okay. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? I did the boost mode. And it... You know what? You know what? Okay. Okay. Let's go to this adventure stage.
Let's go.
I would like an adventure, hedgehog. If that's even really your name, which I strongly doubt. I'm so used to this one particular British YouTuber writing horribly stilted, grammatically dubious scripts for his Jurassic World domain videos that I didn't even register you had said something weird. I am both pleased,
I'm on my way.
but yet also massively disappointed in myself, not in you. Purely in myself. Oh shit! That surely wasn't supposed to happen. I cannot begin to describe for you, by the way, just how awkward this feels. And I don't think
Ouch! No!
it's the fault of the creators. I mean, I have the feeling this is probably aptly what? Aptly replicating the feel of the actual game. I can't remember any particular actively horrible sentence offhand, but he's fond of using various of... Wait. I mean, I can't compare Chronos because, you know, I haven't played, but it feels really bad. I hate that! Hive, why? Why? Why would... No! No! Wait, he's British. Because if he's not, like, I mean... If he's English as a second language type of person, then I'm not going to rag on him because, as we've established many times, English is complete bullshit, and it's a shitty language to learn. However, if... Oh, Melingrad! Chiao! Melingard! It is so good to see you, and I'm sorry I just fucked up your name. Does Dreams have the same floaty movement system? I don't know if it's the engine or the creator's fault, though. Dreams can be very floaty. Dreams can be very floaty. But I'm told that the Sonic 06 is also kind of jank. So they might have made it as true to life as possible. It's wonderful to see you tonight, though. English has poggers. I mean, is that really a point in its favor, though, Kronos? Cause I don't know. Although okay, I've had enough of this level. This level is, I mean, I appreciate the hard work of the creators. I do, honestly, but it's kind of just a thing. Little Big Planet also has quite floaty controls. That might just be the medium molecule special touch. You're not wrong, though.
Ouch! No!
Wait, like we're a one-hit kill? What happened to, like, you get hit and then all your rings go everywhere? It would be very weighty. Chronos would be a very weighty game. I feel like that level, that creation did kind of a bit of a disservice to the Sonics, which is a bit of a shame. Is there something that we could just look at for a minute whilst I have a cigarette? What's we'll look up a tag. Because they've got like audio visual, right, as a tag? There we go. Music? And we need something that doesn't have flashing lights. Warning contains flashing lights. I think we tried to look at that one before, and it didn't work out. You can apply poggers to any language. The kind of schwa-esque O sound in poggers, I think, doesn't really mesh well with Japanese. I timestamped it so you don't have to watch the whole thing. Then I will take a look at that. But not yet. This is probably going to be flashy. The Cat with the Baby Chicks was amazing. But the Cat with the Baby Chicks didn't have... Did it have any music? Also, I have no idea how I'd find it again, but I just want something that's like chill and is not going to give anybody a seizure. Because I'm very much not down for that. Meow Mix 2. It's also by RBD Jellyfish. Alright, I'm going to put this on. I'm going to grab myself a little bit of orange juice and a smoke. And I'm going to be back here in like 2 minutes. But if anybody needs me, I'll just shout at the screen. We're very big on that. Us, Ludo! It's wonderful to see you, Ludo. And it is very beautiful. I can feel the jam in my bones. I wonder what Martin Scorsese considers this true cinema or not. I mean, you know, I'm sure Scorsese would appreciate it. Now, but if you're really going for like a director whose work I respect and appreciate, like, how does Carpenter feel about this? Like, because we know that John Carpenter, A, is an amazing director, but B, also plays video games on the regular. So, ergo, Carpenter may have actually played this. The possibility exists. It's a non-zero chance. Alright, we are... Well, I mean, we're kind of halfway through the cigarette. We're still working on it. This is nice, though. I mean, it's not the worst thing I could have left with y'all. And I'm pretty sure that it's not going to give anybody seizures, so, you know, there's that. It's no baby chicks, but it does have a certain energy to it. Melon God, I haven't... I have seen Citizen Kane, but I haven't seen it since uni. I think I watched it for a class. Rosebud. Rosebud. But really, as masterful a job as Wells did, it's never going to top his turn as Unicron in Transformers the movie. Which, really, honestly, if we're to be honest, Transformers the movie isn't really that great a movie, but Unicron he brings it. Wells brings it. Ooh, yes, Hirunda. I mean, Paprika's got its issues, but didn't he do a P ad? I mean, he did a lot of advertisements. Wells, I mean, if you're talking about, like, print advertisements, Wells was in a lot of print advertisements. I think he was on a cereals box. I think it was, like, on a box of Wheaties. And it's like, what was the tagline on it? I'm a big director, I demand a big cereal? Wait, for realsies? Hold on a second. Whilst my hands are semi-busy, I gotta check this shit out. Oh, right, that's right. Kronos, I've gotta send you a screen clip. I got a random familiar in Isaac that's the Pog head, but it's Isaac's Pog head. I think you're the only person who would appreciate that. Orson Welles. P ad. I mean, I feel like this is gonna bring up something really gross. Frozen peas, holy shit. There we go. It's 5 minutes long? Alright, I can't. What? Like, there's a french fry stuck in my beard? Holy shit. He gets so angry. I'm gonna have to watch this eventually. Okay, so apparently, I didn't know this, but frozen peas is the colloquial term for a blooper audio clip in which the American filmmaker Orson... Oh, so it's just that particular audio clip. I thought that was like a... I thought that was a general term. People... Hold on a second. On my Google, coming up in the people also ask... Number one, what is it that you want in the depths of your ignorance? Number two, what luck, there's a french fry stuck in my beard. And three, what is the meaning of frozen peas? These are very philosophical questions. What is it that you want in the depths of your ignorance? Holy shit. That's a whole kind of burn. I'm glad I'm the Neon Paw guy. What an honor. I mean, did we just kill those cat heads? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. I don't use my Google for bad things. The peas, what do they mean? Play-Doh or something? Okay. What do I even look up in Google? A startlingly large number of things related to decomposition, which probably doesn't speak too highly to me, but I find myself on more occasions than is probably healthy thinking to myself, what's that thing, you know? That thing where, like, the fat turns to soap? What do they call that? E-Trix. Should I pronounce every one of those I's? E-Trix? Welcome E-Trix and welcome rabbits. I hope that both of you are very well. I hope that life is being Just Trix. Gotcha. It's all good. Well, I do want to get people's names as right as possible, because names are important. Names are a thing. But it is wonderful to have you here. I hope that you are well, and you as well, Rabbits. This looks like... I want to see... Could you... Dreams, could you just show me that thing that you just had on the screen a second ago that looked like a Japanese station platform? So that I could once again pompously critique whether or not it's actually like a Japanese station platform? Oh shit! I released a brand new game today. If you would like to try it, please do. I would love to try it. Are you on here under 4 Eyes and Tricks? Or do you have a different name? Wow, but does this ever look like Himejima Station? Tricks 9. Let me quick write that down, just in case, because I forget things super quick. I can't write that down there, though. Hold on a second. And then this note will probably tease me months from now. I'll look at this note and be like, Tricks 9? Is that a Vonnegut reference? And I'll just question myself. Now, the surrounding area does not look very much like Osaka, but I don't think it's intended to look like Osaka, so that's probably fine. But this does certainly have a feel. It's much better than the station that I made in Little Big Planet, that's for sure. The, like the braille strips that we use here in Japan, are these common where all y'alls are? Because, I see these all over the place here. And I kind of love them. I love the fact that they exist. I wonder if there's a kiosk. Ludo says, I'm going to be playing that Multiverses beta with Alice in a hot minute. Also, why did it get spooky and dark? Have we approached the end of the world? They're everywhere in Sweden. Okay, so it's not just a Japan thing. That is good to know. Wait, it's... Did we just run from the apocalypse, or did we run to it? Either way, I liked that. I liked that. It had a very homey feel to it. And that's inspired by the work of Lorenzo Drago. Well, now I gotta check that out. Lorenzo Drago is... I'm a 3D artist with a background in communication design. I've worked with 3D software for a long time. I've been focusing on video game art. Okay, so this is a contemporary person? Or... not? I'm also pulling up a lot of old doctorly looking people. Are these the same peoples? I do not know. And that's okay. Let's see what Trix has got going for us. Oh, is that what Multiverses is? That's the thing with, like, you got, like, Shaggy in it, and... Is he good, Rabbits? I was more ogling Shaggy and Taz. It seems wild. I mean, Shaggy and Taz would have... There would definitely be an energy to that. I mean, I don't think it would be rated PG-13. Batman is the worst according to pre-release tier lists. Oh, Melengard says, this is a remake of an Unreal Engine 5 video someone made, where the oh, crumbs. I almost slipped that one by. Where the graphics were incredible. It all turned dark in the original to showcase the super impressive lighting, and that's probably why it happened here as well. That's super cool. Happy for any of you to look at my creations. If you had my profile, it's all organized there. Gotchers. Um, well, let's go to your profile. Is there? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I bet Shaggy would be a very caring lover. Taz, I'm not so sure about. You know, it might be one of those kind of relationships where it's like it's all give and no. Wait, no, it's the other way around, isn't it? It's all take and no give, or like Shaggy's always the one who's got to put out, and Taz plays cold and hard to get, and always needs his feelings managed. Honestly, you know, you're right. You're right. It's probably not a healthy relationship dynamic. By the way, yes. 492. That's you've been plugging away, Tricks. Now let's where are we going for here? Creations. Shaggy's got a big dog. That's an instant win. Wait. Hold on. You're telling me that Shaggy and Scooby are... Oh, shit! You did giblets? Well... Slap my ass and call me Susan, but don't do that because I wouldn't appreciate it. I think we played giblets. That's... I feel like I'm in the presence of somebody who's like a big person. Tricks, I really like giblets. I had a good time with it. Rabbit says Shaggy's very big on sharing and quality time. Taz is very through the wind, so they need somebody to ground them, like Shag. Oh, I get you. Taz needs somebody to ground them. Gotcha. Giblets 2 came out this morning. Well, we're gonna have to check it out. Chase sentient poultry across a smorgasbord of devilishly designed levels. My mouth parts are not working today. Cooked up by 38 creators carefully plucked from the Dreams creative community. Want to join in? Your invitation is at Tricks Dreams. There's a collection called Tricks Dreams where everything I make is in. I will give that a check after I give this one a check. We are in the presence of a Dreams Maestro, and I'm loving it. Off the edge with you, giblets! Go! Fall! To your doom! Oh, we unlocked something. Oh, we only got rid of 7. Oh, that's right, it's on a timer! The mandibles are just ain't scratching right. Sometimes, like, it's just the words, they're like blorbled. But now this is the sequel, Rabbits. We're in real sequel action here. Oh, fudge. I was outsmarted by giblets. They're on pogos. This is just... I'm here for it. Oh, that's a big one. Ha! Take that, you jerk. Right, though? This is entirely community-made levels, and the music is community as well. Slick. Off the edge with you. No, you can't get yourself back on. You... There's no time. Oh my god, there's lasers. We are looking at laser action? Oh, fudge. Okay. I pulled it together and regraded every level to keep them consistent, make sure they worked properly. That's, so like, you're not only... Oh, I'm fudging that. I'm like trying to do 3 different things at the same time. So you're like kind of a project leader as well as doing the creation yourself. That's pretty snazzy. But it really is a community collaboration. Now, I'm trying to think of how I want to say the thing that I want to say, which makes it sound like it's going to be a negative thing, but that's not it. It's just like I want to make sure that I'm making sense when I talk. Like, this is a terrifying chicken, by the way. I think I said something similar the last time, like when we played Giblets 1, but this doesn't look like something that was made in Dreams. It looks like a... What do I want... How do I want to put this? It looks like a game a small team would have come up with and put on, like, itch.io. If that makes sense? Because there's, like... I feel like there's a pretty wide break in Dreams creations where you've got, like... You've got a decently sized chunk of levels that kind of, like, look like their thing. Kind of like what we're seeing here. And then you've got, like, this big mass of levels that look like they were made in Dreams. If that makes sense. Now, sometimes the levels that look like their own thing also turn out to be not particularly great levels. That's not, you know... It's not a hallmark or an indicator of necessary quality. Although it is a good... Well, it's a good indicator, but it's not a guarantee of necessary quality is what I should say. Good! Thank you! I've been talking way too much this whole last couple of days. And mostly to myself, so, you know, like, that's a really good way to make sure that you're making sense to the general public. They're wearing little hats. And they're tricking me. I want to get to the... Oh, fudge. Okay, Disco, focus. You can do this. They actually knock you off? They're not only treacherous, but they're attacking? No, I will not stand for this. This cannot be allowed to stand. These chickens must go. Ha! Take that, chickens! I got all the Topham hats. They're like, but we're capitalist chickens. And I'm like, to hell with you. See if I care. Into the abyss with you, capitalist chickens. There you go. I'm surprised they didn't have little monocles. Is it? I have no idea. I'm just throwing stuff at the wall. Slathered in sauce, cooked and eaten, bones in? I mean, rabbits, if you're eating the bones, that's challenging danger. Yo, you're gonna choke. That's no good. Wait, I'm a clown now? Are you saying I'm a clown? I can't do it, Joe Pesci. But I feel like I should have tried. Ah, go on. Go on with you, though. Oh, shit. It's bowling. I mean... I did spend a significant amount of time in Milwaukee. I should be good at bowling. I like the crunch of a good chimkin skin and the crunch of a well-cooked bone. Like, okay, like, crispy Yeah, okay, this is a thing. I love crispy chicken skin, right? Like I love getting like chicken wings, and they got crisp on them. But like you can go to places here, and you can get just the fried skin, and I don't know why, but my brain is just like, no, you can't. That's just disgusting. You can't just get a plate of freaking fried skin. And then the other part of my brain meats are like, but Risco, you love the skin when it's on the meat. Why wouldn't you want to just eat the skin? But it's just not, it's not right, you know? It's just kind of weird. Hidden is, speaking of chicken, there's a Korean chicken place that opened up near our place that looks intriguing. Huh. It sounds good, but objectively it's a completely awful idea. I mean, I bet it's tasty as hell. There's a lot of foods that they don't like seem like they should be tasty, but they actually turn out to be so. But there's just something like my mind rebels. My mind is just like, no, you can't just have a plate of skin. I never liked pork rinds either, so. Oh my god. They're pastry chickens. Am I on a doily? Candy chickens? Off the edge with you! Darn it! We're gonna get just a couple of these. Just a couple of chickens. Okay, good. Good. If I could get you... Yes! Chicken sundae? Now, would that be delicious? Like, if you had a chicken sundae, would you put the ice cream on the chicken or the chicken on the ice cream? Now I'm Oh, but that had like such a cool look to it, and then it switched to a different look, and this is not a bad look, but I really like that other one. You'd run? I don't know, but like rabbit's like salty and sweet, right? Like salty and sweet is a total thing. People they put salt on the watermelon. I had a friend that did that. Oh god! I died at the last second. I haven't got the unlock. Wasby! How you doing, yo? It is good to see ya. I hope you are good tonight. Welcome back. Is it me? Because I too put salt on watermelon. In fact, I'm doing it right now. I mean, it wasn't you. I'm doing well. I'm doing better than I was 2 days ago. So, right off the edge with me. So that's good. I got out to the community center and I got to help them out with the food pantry stuff, which always makes me feel a little bit better. Like if Rabbit says maybe if you have like honey barbecue ice cream, breaded chicken breast, and smashed between 2 waffles. I mean, it seems like it should be able to work. Ah! Oh, and then the chickens, they teased me by just jumping into the water after I jumped into the water. That's just rude. They're like, you could have gotten rid of us at any time. Okay, just get into the soup with you, the cold soup. Completely different from Tom Waits' cold ground. They do look neat though, don't they? Yeah. Oh God. Now I'm making this has become my challenge. Now I've got to get okay. We successfully got at least 1 chicken into the soup. Damn. now, like, I want to listen to some Tom Waits, but also I don't want to spend the rest of the night crying, so I'm probably not gonna listen to some Tom Waits, but I'm gonna do... Oh, that was nice. I liked that. Oh, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Burb. Sudden burb. It was a burbdemic. Burbdemic? Burbdemic. Alright, I'm gonna do this one last level. As much as I've been enjoying it, and I've been enjoying this an awful lot, I don't want to do every level on stream, but we'll do one last one. My jumping makes it harder? Yeah! But they just run away from me. I feel like I gotta jump to get the momentum on them, to like kind of scare them off the edge. Ah! Oh, there's the holes! I didn't even notice that there were holes. Okay, watch out for the holes. Fudge. Move in circles to herd them? Hey? Hey? Okay, first off, I don't want to die. Oh my god, so many more went into the holes! Well, better potholes than plot holes. Really. Which reminds me, coming back to, briefly, like... No, I'm gonna save that. I'm not gonna get back into Welcome to Raccoon City. I'm gonna leave that to the side, because if I go down that rabbit hole, I'm just gonna be there all day. I'm a kaiju! Now you're right. Oh god, I'm shooting things from my head. Oh, I'm 3 levels from the end? Well, then let's play through to the end. Let's do it. Oh god, I thought I was George Harrison, but I'm just a cave person. I was like, wow, that's a real weird dig that they would put George Harrison into their game. Aliens, these are the ones that I wanted to see. Now, I am, as you said, I'm far more successful with going in circles, but it lacks the feel of jumping. The jumping is so much fun. Oh, fudge. Oh, I bet the magma is gonna kill us, isn't it? If we get hit by the magma, we die, I bet. They're cute though, ain't they? Post-apocalyptic chickens. Now, this reminds me. Okay. Magma is kind of deathly. This is true. I got a question, okay? Look. So, the word chud, for some reason, has come back. I don't know why. I mean, I know that chud is, like, as a word that people use, is probably, once again, faded into obscurity. But when I was a kid, right? And there was this horror movie. It was called Chud. And the chud in chud, not like chud in the modern sense, but chud in this movie sense in the 1980s, it stood for, it was C-H-U-D, cannibalistic, humanoid, underground dwellers, right? Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers. But here's the thing that I have a problem with, right? The Chuds didn't eat other Chuds. They ate people. I mean, the Chuds started as people, but humanoid, right? So similar to, but not exactly. So they're not human, they're humanoid. So in order for them to be cannibalistic, they would have to eat other humanoids, but they don't eat humanoids, they eat humans. So they're not cannibalistic. They're just predators. And that popped into my head about 3 days ago, and it's been bugging me ever since. Anyways, Chud is a terrible movie, by the way. Like, I really don't represent it. The politics of it are really weird. A dog gets eaten.
You completed giblets.
Oh, we done it! We got 364 glorious gibs. We stashed 200 gibs. I'm not really sure what the stashed means, but I'm gonna go with it. But we lost 115 points for whoopsies. Still, total of 449. I'm pretty much, I'm here for it. I'm Gibbs rich! Stash items are random items hidden in levels. Nice! Glorious Gibbs. Quite possibly ludicrous Gibbs. When you push them off, you get bonus points. That's what that meant. Okay. Because I saw, like, the stash... winner Gibbs dinner. I like it. I saw the stash pop up a couple of times, and I was wondering, like, what that meant. Ludicrous gifts? I haven't thought of Ludicrous in years. I wonder how he's doing. Like, he ain't dead, is he? Because I'd feel bad, like, pulling him into a bit if he were dead. But, you know, you stop paying attention to celebrities and, like, you never know what happens to them. Oh, this is quite a team. You got, like, an awful lot of folks working on this. Oh, and you actually credit them for all the little bits. This... He is so hood, and he's making that Fast and Furious money. Well, good for him. Good for him. I'm glad somebody is. Oh, he's good. Okay, that's different, but still good for him. T-Pain streams Risk of Rain 2 sometimes. That's hilarious. I kind of love that. Tricks, I want to say, as a special point, I really like the fact that not only did you credit everybody who worked in the game, but you credited them for the stuff that they worked on, and that's really cool. So people could be like, you know, hey, I like this particular style, or I like this type of image, I wonder who made that, and could find that artist, like, bam, right there. That's cool. Serious respects for keeping track of all those credits. Yes. We pay serious respects to that. I liked that. That was really slick. Congratulations to you, Trix, and congratulations to your team as well. Definitely gonna put a thumbs up on that one. It took a bit longer to do that, but nice, as it really is a team effort. I mean, it's... like... if you can, giving people the, you know, credit for what they worked on, I think is definitely the best way to do it. Wait, I wanted to back out. There we go. I remember when the brief period that I was doing review videos for Dreams Creations before I realized it was like way too big a project for me to be able to actually do with the amount of spoons that I had on hand. and I'd always put in like the full credits at the end of the videos, but like you can't really tell from the, like, if you go up to the, oh no, go back. Go back to the thing that we were just on. No, Disco, what are you doing? What are you doing? Don't do that. Now I gotta find tricks again. What? Ah, good. Yes. This is what I want. If you go to the full credits section here, and like they give you kind of a general. That's why we swapped it out for Sirius in the readings, but Rabbits is right. Hirunda. You get kind of like a general credits, like this person does audio or this person does art, but you don't see like what they worked on. So I liked your way of handling it, Trix. I think that was really well done. Neat. Oh. I feel like I had like there was a thought in my brain and then it just poo, it just went right out of my brain meats. It's just gone someplace. Baroque Castle, Ludwigsburg. Okay. Trick Dreams Collection. Yeah, I'll take a look at that. I am 100% cool with that. Is that in... Hold on a second. Let me see if I can figure out where it is. Is that in your creations? Kronos says, I wish to make accurate credits one day, but that would mean working with others, and I doubt I have the capacity to do that. Oh wait, subtle nudge. Oh, okay, subtle nudge. I'm definitely on the. I'm where you are. I'm just trying to figure out where to find it. Tricks Dreams Collection. Tricks Dreams Collection. Is that under a different, on my dreams or on my profile or in my creations? Well, we're in your creations. Oh, I passed it. Oh, this. That makes so much more sense. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? What do we want to take a look at? Frequency looks neat, but also Haven looks neat. But Magma Mortifier also looks neat. I mean, they all look kind of neat. To be honest with you, I'm just thinking about like, what would I want to... Let's try Frequency. That's like attracting me. Maybe it's just because it's yellow. Games are at the top and art is on the bottom. Did you do 2 fish facts this stream already? You did the crab fact. And you did the octopus fact. So yes, we are set with 2 fish facts. You're about to view an old version of this creation. How would you like to proceed? Well, I would like to proceed to the latest version. Thank you. Yeah, we're all good. You can save up. You could save up more fish facts for the next stream, which will be... Actually, we're gonna have to talk about that because I think my schedule is gonna be really wacky in June. But I do have a June schedule, so that's good. Because I wasn't sure that I was going to have work. And then I would have been sad because this place gives me free food. And it's yummy. I have a very important breaking fish fact, says Waspy. Fish are cute. Fish are heckin' cute. What the hell did I just do? I pressed a button and things exploded. Which, you know, is kind of true to life. Also the lag though? We've got like almost 10 seconds of lag? Look at the monitor. Brainwaves accelerated, optical nerves stimulated. Heartbeat is post-dormital. Subject is live. I mean, I think you're making some assumptions here, Trix. I could be undead. Darn it. I had, like... There was a question. I had a question, and the question is gone. I am live on Twitch. That's true. That is true. Oh, wait. It said square. I gotta press square. I'm sorry. I was waiting for the screen to do something, and I didn't even notice it did something. Now... Okay, so... I don't know. I'm just pressing stuff and seeing what happens. Also, if this is too bright for anybody, or if it starts flashing in a way that's uncomfortable for folks, please by all means let me know, just so that I can bounce out, I guess. Okay, so the... I don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing. And it feels kind of like a fever dream, which I'm definitely down for. But... Wait, what? Happy for you to leave it's too jarring visually. I would not be offended at all. I'm okay with it. I just want to make sure that, like, nobody is having any issues with it. If it does get really bright, I probably will bounce, but I would ask for a small hint as to what I'm... Like, how do you want me to engage? Or, I mean, not you directly wanting me, but how do you want the player to engage with this level? Like, I don't feel like... Things are happening when I press buttons, but I don't know what they mean. And the visual effects are neat, but... If you want to explore the buttons initially, that should lead you a little. Well, I mean, I'm pressing the... You could probably hear my PlayStation 4 trying to explode in the background. Like, I'm kind of going around the circle in the right side. I don't know what's up with my PS4, like, it shouldn't be as explodey sounding as it is, but it is, and it's kind of worrisome. Oh, that's bright. Let's not do that one. I should do that, Kronos, because speak of the devil. Oh, hey, we got a new thing we could play with. I have been having so many profile corruptions recently. It is... Oh, there's our stick drift. Good to know that that's still working. Okay, we've got a number at the top of the screen. And we can move the slider on the bottom. Oh, wait. There was a terrifying armed robbery with two children caught in the crossfire? I don't know how I feel about that, all things considered. Well, that Good Samaritan did a... Okay, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna leave the policing discussion to the side for a minute, because if I get into the cops, I'm gonna get very loud and shouty, and I don't want to do that, because like mostly because I don't think my throat will be able to handle it. So I assume that the story is that we're the ones in the cutting edge facility. Chowdy. Chowdy? Oh, is that like a mixture of loud and shouty? Or did I say something really weird? Because I'm definitely in the, like, by increasing the number you progress the memories. Okay. Right. Tune into the numbers to access the memory log. Gotcha. Hi. Medication technology. Fudge. I missed that. Now I gotta go back. Patient suffered blunt head trauma and entered an indefinite coma. Medication technology applied should produce a unique visualization experience. Subject Alpha is in an elevated state. The brain's optical systems are firing. Candidate demonstrates clear signs of consciousness. Okay. Oh, it's a mishearing of Chowdy. Okay, good. I was very confused, Rabbits. As we know, memory is inherently fallible. Oh, I mean, fucking hell, tell me about it. Psychologists know we utilize mental shortcuts to process information. However, individual perceptions can suffer from distortion due to this process. The prototype reconstructs data that is completely faithful to reality. Like, honestly, I would need a memory completely faithful to reality, much in the way that I need several extra holes in my head. I'm fairly certain that the massive gaps in my memory are there for a reason. Being comatose is a medically complicated phenomenon. The brain is shut down, the body to try and repair itself. We have a specific window for a patient to exit the state. Your husband is nearing the end of this window. I ain't got a husband. I ain't even got a wife. I mean, I'm you know, like, pretty happy just being ace over here at the moment. Trying to wait, now I feel like there's some ethical issues here, Trix, because you've told us that the person is in a coma, but then you tell us that they've been invited into the program. Like, you can't, I don't feel like you could give consent when you're in a coma. I can't relate, to be honest. My memory is perfect and flawless in every way. Now, why are we talking about this? I forget. Mood? Wasby? I tell you, what Wasby, in the space between my saying something and y'all's actually hearing it, in like the 10-second gap that we have between, you know, like the lag gap we have, I will have forgotten completely what the fuck I was saying. It's just gone. It's a quick, you know what? Like, this is not a like a heavy reaction type of thing, so I could probably have a cigarette while we're doing this. It's quick in and out. I mean, that's what he said. And I was like, Buddy, that ain't nothing to brag about. Ow, fudge. Ow, fudge. It's a quick in and out. We go in hot. We go in hot. No one's gonna give us any trouble. Just get the cash and bail. When they see the piece, it'll go smooth. I mean, I've never met a bank robber. I mean, I've never met somebody who I knew was a bank robber when I met them. I mean, there's every possibility I've met somebody who's robbed a bank or like a liquor store. I've never known a robber. Thieves. I've known many thieves. And dealers. I've known a lot of dealers. But do robbers talk like this? I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember what my dealer called his gun. I don't think he called it a piece. I'm trying to remember what my dealer looked like, actually. That was a long time ago. Tickly Joe. This is Emo... Is this Emo Phillips Plays Frequency? I don't know. I mean, I'm not Emo Phillips. I'm so tired. Ty is acting out. I barely eat anymore. Welcome to the chat, by the way. Tickly Joe, I hope you're well tonight. Hope life is giving you no more stress than you could deal with. I barely eat anymore. I can't focus. We need you. I know you're smart enough to fight this. They say the prototype gives options. I don't know what it means, but they keep unplugging the scanner and wheeling it out here like it's dangerous. They say it trips the machine. If that's true, why is it always in here? This isn't an experienced bank robber, really. This is desperate act of someone in trouble. Had to write in so many voices. I may have not got them all on point, to be honest. I'm being a goof. I mean, Tricks, don't worry about it. I do this all the time. This is what happens when you grow up with Mystery Science Tutor 3000, is that, like, you kind of just go in on it sometimes. And I should be a little bit more polite, but... Dad, it's me. I can't believe this is happening. The doctor told us to talk to you, but I feel silly. I went back to school today. It felt wrong carrying on when you're here and life is falling to pieces. I'm not sensitive. It's all good. Well, I mean, even if you're not sensitive, try to give people respect any old way. I'm here, Nathan. I know it took me too long. I'm sorry. Honestly, I think I threw myself into my work so I didn't have to face this. The doctors say you can hear us. I don't know what to believe. They say it's your last chance. If you don't pull through during the trial, they don't expect you to wake up. Find a way to wake up, Nathan. Ty and I need you. Life doesn't feel worth living with you in here. Oh, it's like that Metallica video. I hate to say it, like, although I don't think this is a particularly hot take, but I do think One is completely overrated. Like, I mean, Metallica's got some bangers, but I wouldn't say that One is one of them. But on the other hand, I think that Memory Remains is a banger, but that's mostly because I can sing it. So, I mean, I might be biased, but like, you try to do One at karaoke, and it just like, it takes forever. Honestly, as much musically as early Metallica, like as solid on as early Metallica is musically, it sucks for karaoke, cause they're like, there's always like a big whompin' solo, like right in the middle of it, like a giant instrumental bit, and you're just sitting there. And like the very first song I ever did at karaoke, like 19 years ago, I was just drunk off my non-existent tits, and the only song that I knew in the book, because like it's mostly Japanese stuff, and the English stuff that they had was like mostly like pop shit that I never listened to. The only song that I knew was Master of Puppets. So I was like, well, I'll do Master of Puppets, because like I gotta, gonna sing this song. Gotta sing, right? And there's like that freaking, oh, So What is great. I'm So What is that's a hoot. That's its own special beast. But like you get to Master of Puppets, and there's that like big whomping instrumental in the middle of it, and you're just like, well, I guess we're just gonna be here for a while. They're just all looking at me, and I'm just holding the microphone like a complete doof. I felt so damn silly, let me tell you. One is one of my favorite songs by them, but yeah, I can imagine it sucks for karaoke. I mean, if you like, I'm not gonna get on anybody's case for the kind of songs that they like, but maybe it was because like one was one of the go-to songs for Metallica on MTV way back in the day when MTV actually played music, which was what, like 30 years ago. Oh, Jilly, have a wonderful day at work. I probably didn't even notice you going, and I feel really bad about that, but please be safe, take care of yourself. I wasn't looking at the screen, I was looking at my cigarette. Patient suffered blunt head trauma as a result of assault. There's been 57 days since holy shit, 57 days in a coma? I mean, you can be like fucked like a truck. By permission of the advocates, patient has been entered. There we go. Is this gonna be like one of those deals where the patient wakes up with like psychic powers and then has to fight Martin Sheen for the fate of the United States? Except Martin Sheen is a thinly veiled allegory for Donald Trump, but then years later, Donald Trump actually became president, and then, I mean, we didn't have nuclear war, so there was that, but spoilers, that movie is like, the movie is so old. There's gotta be like there's gotta be a what? Statute of limitations for spoilers? It's got Christopher Walken in it. And like the most awkward, I don't know if you've ever read the book, like King doesn't do King really doesn't write the sexing very well. He's like the least. I don't even know how to put this. Like it's just embarrassing to talk about. He's like one of the most awkward major writers when he gets into anything that's even vaguely sexy times. But the sexy times that are in Dark Half are just massively awkward. I mean, not as awkward as the ones that are in It, but the ones that are in It are actually like a crime, so like we're not going to talk about those, but the ones in the Dark Half are pretty bad. They're just really just kind of a whole thing. Drifting in and out, I wake in a dream, still asleep, pain, images burned into my mind. Well, head injuries will do that to you. I only hit my head really hard that one time. I thankfully didn't go into a coma, though. The subject's IQ directly affects how they navigate the visual protocol. It's like watching a baby solve a Rubik's Cube with a... Well, I mean, come on now. The baby's not going to notice the gun. They're a baby. They're not going to know. Why are we putting a gun to a baby's head? It's both senseless and evil. Oh, if the visuals are too bright, press square. Thank you. Tricks, I appreciate that. Risks involved, it's a trial. We really are in uncharted territory here. However, when time is run out, a Hail Mary is sometimes all we have. If his brain can reconnect all the neural nodes at the right time, he may have a chance. Oh, we're fucked. That's not gonna happen. Listen here, doctors. It is absolutely essential that this trial is successful. We need approval for the tech. It's going to change the world. We... For the love of God, just extract the data. We need to terminate the study. Oh, we looped back around. Okay. That cycles them, and triangle also alters the visuals. That's good to know. This, like... I do appreciate the work that's gone into to making it, though. Like, it's really slick looking. I like the way that the interactions work. I mean, I wonder if, like, just a random person finding this would... if it would click what they were supposed to do. Because I'm not sure, if you weren't here for me to ask, excuse me, I probably would have ended up bouncing off. In tech news, globally funded research giant Syntax ongoing trials into consciousness bridging received a significant boost today when Silicon Valley billionaire Ted Doors pledged... Oh, I wonder if that's the same Ted that was in that one creation that we looked at. The one that said Ted was here? $18 million. Is Ted going to be like a legacy character for Dreams? Declaring recent findings as making groundbreaking steps in human advancement, critics believe Doors' defense contracts clouds objectivity. This department is funded by grants by the defense budget. Dr. Doctor, period. Wait, go back. What did I say? Fudge, I missed it. It's interesting. I'm redesigning this, so it's helpful to get feedback. The rebuild is going to try and make it more intuitive. However, the way in which it obfuscates the way to play is somewhat by design. I mean, that's fair. That's completely fair. I'm just trying to think, like... I'm trying to think, and... how do I put this? Like... I'm trying to think, like, how much time just an average person would give to it? If they weren't sure what they were supposed to be doing with it. I do not accept the failure of the study. You must extend the timeline to determine the assailant. Tech must be proven. Get that EEG out of here. It interferes with the prototype. Where is this place? Why do I feel so calm? What is that familiar feeling? It feels like love. I need to get back to Emma and my... Oh, fudge. I missed it. Somehow getting back to Emma and my boy. It's a good thing there's a lag, because I could read it on Twitch. There has to be a way back. Got it. Game design goals. It can always be easier. Fewer people will get to see everything, but those that find it by discovery experience it the way it was intended. Game design goals, I mean. Yeah, I mean... I guess you're kind of... I'm looking up as though I'm looking into my actual brain meats to find the words that I want. I guess it's kind of like thinking about, well, maybe here it's like thinking about not the average audience, like not just anybody finding it, but, you know, who is it that you're looking for to engage with the creation, and how do you want them to engage with it? And if this is the way that you're looking for them to engage with it, like, this is how you want it. This is the experience that you want them to have, and you're willing to forego a certain percentage of players. And I guess anybody who's designing a creation is going to do that anyways, because you can't get every player to be interested in what you're making. Then yeah, I mean, that's, I can't really fault you for that. Men in suits came to the house today. They had so many questions for Ty and me. They flashed some credentials, but frankly I didn't have the energy to resist. They were asking about you. They went through your things and asked for your likely responses to hypothetical situations. I told them what I could and was only guessing, and eventually they went away. They were forceful. It wasn't okay. It sounds like these men in the suits were very rude to Emma, and that's not cool. Emma seems like decent people. I watched the news today. They say you're a hero. It was hard to watch. They showed the security footage. I don't want to go to school, but oh, fudge. I missed it. Oh wow, there is like a huge lag tonight. She says we have to try. Oh, Mom took the batteries out of all the clocks in the house. I swear she thinks she's stopping time. We can't take this anymore. We need you back. Fight your way back to us, Dad. Kick him in the nads. I mean, that's what I would tell Emma to do. Give him a good, a swift kick to the jubblies. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. I just need to pay back what you owe, or he's gonna hurt us. Shut up. It's not gonna come to that. I won't even load the gun. They just have to believe it. I love you. This will keep us safe. Okay. Oh, and I missed something that Trick said earlier. Streaming is definitely different from a standard experience of playing it. That's a mood, Trix. That's definitely, yeah. I love streaming games. I have a lot of fun with it, but sometimes I wonder, like, would the experience of games be different if I played them myself prior to streaming them? Because there are some games like that that are forever going to be locked in my mind to the streaming experience. But on the other hand, sometimes the streaming experience makes games more fun. Because I remember when I played RE6 by myself, and I found it to be just kind of like a frustrating nothing burger. But when I played it on stream, I had like a ton of fun. But it's such a mess. It's All-Star. Oh, good evening, All-Star. I hope that you're doing very well tonight. Welcome to the chat. It's been a while. Been lurking the whole time. One of the amazing and unique things about Dreams is being able to play things while talking to the creators. Like now, it is awesome. It is very awesome. I love it when we get a creator in chat. It's something that I always appreciate, kind of getting people's ideas on what they were doing with the project, like what they were going for. Was that Emma? It was just like a whisper, a dream within a dream. It's not like I hear her. I just know when she's been, I feel warm after. These are my only moments, the only time I feel like I have blood in my body. I never feel like I've got blood in my body. Like, I only notice the blood when it's coming out. I only feel my hands when you touch them. I only feel awake when you come to me. It's so hard to stay awake. I feel so light. I'm adrift. I may just float away. Look, buddy, your wife and kids are waiting for you. You can't be just floating away. I'm doing pretty good today. Today was a pretty good day. Had work last night, and it was a decent shift at work, but I'll tell you what, I was bone tired by the end of it. Like, just absolutely shagged. I ended up sleeping till like 9 o'clock in the morning, which is pretty unusual for me, but apparently quite necessary. We don't require DNA evidence. Our candidate had recent contact with the assailants, so we'll be tapping into the residual consciousness to get what we need, so long as things don't go all subject 83 again. That's Lisa Trevor. Lisa Trevor is subject 83. Just running around with somebody's face on their face. You know, it honestly took me until I watched Welcome to Raccoon City, and this is shameful, before I realized that Lisa Trevor's, like, half of her character design is just Leatherface. And they even say it, like, they spell it out in the game. They're like, yeah, she totes wears her mom's face on her face. Like, that's just Leatherface. I'm watching the movie and I'm like, come on now. Really? Risco, you didn't notice that shit? How did you not notice that shit? You've played that game a dozen times. Sorry, I'm just having another cigarette. Think of it like a jolt. The medication has been designed to introduce a chemical that will stimulate his ability to retrieve... Oh, fudge! 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 I missed it. Retrieve and activate the memories. When you talk to him, we see changes in blood oxygen level within the regions of the... Oh, buggery. Doctor, you produced a report over the ambiguous application of the technology. Your concerns have been noted, and the response you are seeking is classified. Continue the trial. Oh my dogs, we've been in a coma for like a whole year? Oh, but recovering well! Success! Wait, what? Why did we... Wait. Leatherface is one kink I don't allow at Pride? I mean, like... But, on the other hand, I mean, we shouldn't allow cannibalism at Pride. I don't think that's a kink. But you do have to consider the fact that, like, Leatherface is definitely challenging gender roles. That's not even, like, a bit. That's looking at, like, Chainsaw 2, and Leatherface is definitely, like, acting in a almost kind of like a motherly way, but it's really weird. Leatherface is, I mean, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is just generally really, really weird, but, and not good. I'm not saying it's a good movie, but there's like a whole lot going on with Leatherface. Why did those folks get, I'm assuming that the two folks that got ganked were the bank robbers? Why did they get ganked? If the military benefit is sufficient, we will get our endgame. There are risks involved in pioneering studies such as ours. You know what you signed up for. Now your orders are to deliver another course of tiopental and keep him under till we get... Oh my god, they were drugging us? Well, I mean, this is just getting shadier and shadier. Patient's body is already under tremendous stress as a result of life support. Combine that with the intrusive tech, the cocktail of drugs we have him under to make his consciousness pliable. This is a recipe for disaster. I mean, I feel like there is some kind of unethical shadiness going on here. Connecting together, I don't really understand, but he whispered to me that he's given you an out. Keep going, Nathan. We need your hot dogs again. They say there's hope. That damned faulty scanner is wired up again. Oh wait, a typo. Oh, someone thought they were gank robbers, not bank robbers. They got ganked. I mean, see, this is why you get editors. Billy, don't be a hero. Be a grinder. I feel like there's just like layers to that joke. Like there's layers to a hoagie. What's the criteria for a successful study here? I was under the impression that this tech was designed to help coma victims come around. Every time the military goons show up, all I hear about is consciousness parallax and extracting variable data. No regard for patient safety, no interest in preserving life. What the hell are we doing here? I took an oath. I have to give honest testimony. Wait, what? They're trying to kill us. I mean, it's not like we trusted the military, but even still, I find that to be very rude of them. Just... Wait, am I supposed to be moving things around again? That we died! Did we... I mean... It was very pretty and it was very interesting. I had fun with the story. I probably had too much fun with the story. I feel like I should kind of apologize for that. But I did have fun with the story. But I feel kind of bad. You know, poor Ty and Emma there. Emma's having a whole ordeal. Just taking the batteries out of clocks. I mean, the only way I'd get the battery out of the clock is I broke my iPhone open. That ain't good. Well, thank you for sharing it with us, Trix. I appreciate that something fierce. I always like it when somebody drops in and says, hey, take a look at this. We'll be here, Wasby, we're going to be here for another half an hour at least, so hopefully we'll see you when you come back in, but just in case we're not, I hope you have a wonderful day. Weekend Daily Dream Surf just came out. It's got Giblets 2. Happy release weekend. I'm appreciating the hell of it. I do. I find, like, oh, hold on, I want to what do I want to do here? I want to back out. Oh, that's right. It's like, I find, like, particularly when we get lucky with a good playlist, and I'm still kind of in the process of finding a good way of picking up creations on my own to set up playlists, but like I find Dreams a lot of fun to stream. It's a lot of creations are a bit too chunky for me to do videos about. Like I enjoyed doing videos about them, but I always felt like I wasn't giving the creations the time that they needed or deserved in the videos that I made. And to do them justice was just really required more energy than I had. Dreams by genre or MM picks, or featured playlist archives. Yes. Can I recommend a way? Yes. I read those in like complete reverse order. Those three buttons just under these banners, that's where to find the interesting or quality stuff. It's all curated by MM themselves. Okay. Usually, like, I throw in tags, and that doesn't always work. Sometimes the tags get us really good stuff. Sometimes the tags, they get us not as good stuff. I do like platformers. I'm gonna see if I can't find a nice platformer to spend a couple minutes with. I feel like we played a lot of these. Kubrick was really good. I like that one. I think that video got lost to the before though. Someone should make a Goodman 2 in Dreams. God knows Falcom isn't touching that IP ever again, so they might as well. Gotcha. You know, I feel all kinds of salty because like I've been playing Dreams since the early access, and I don't think I've ever really looked in here. like in this section. I like that S Fantasy Forest is looking kind of neat. What else we got? Scoot versus Obesity, but like it's got a cool look to it, but I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the frame, how we frame weight in the world, so I think I might leave that one to the side. Super chick? Well, I mean that's me. I'm a super chick. It's like that. It's like this level was made for us. We got to check this out now. As soon as I finish this cigarette, I swear I'm gonna have to stop smoking. Using 600 yen, 600 yen for cigarettes. That's like a 300% increase over when I first came to Japan. I can't be affording that. I only make like 50 bucks a night. And I only work 2 nights a week, so it's like, that ain't gonna, you know... That's the one thing I miss about working at the Penguin, is like, at least I could steal smokes. It was like a beautiful 4 months. I didn't have to pay a single yen for cigarettes. I probably walked home with like a carton a week. Super chick. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's a squirrel. I'm right here. It's super chick. In a daredevil attempt to make it to the top of Clockwork Tower. It's got clockwork in it. I mean, they clearly designed this level just for me. Or will it be? Or it will be. This is an ongoing creation. All comments and feedback are appreciated. Inspired by Nebulous and PtaER. There was a really cool rotating level that I played. A penguin slips you smokes? Well, no, it was more that, like, I had to stock the cigarettes for the penguin, and I have cargo pants, and, you know, if sometimes a pack or 2 or 3 happened to fall into one of my side pockets and just sit there until I got home and smoked it, then, you know, that's a thing that happened on the regular. You know. Working class free range squirrel, thank you very much. I am working class. I don't know if I'm free range. But are any of us really? Oh, this looks slick as hell. It must be slick as hell, because my PlayStation once again sounds like it's going to explode. Oh, you can see the stick drift, because it doesn't want to go to the right. Do I have a double jump? I do not have a double jump, but I appear to have a wall jump. Oh, this is cute. This is cute as hell. Oh no! No! I'm stuck! Well, foo. God, I need a new controller. No, I don't need a new controller. PlayStation needs to get their stuff together. Cause I mean, I swear, PlayStation's controllers, they feel so nice in my hands. Like, it's got a good feel to it, it's got a good heft to it, not too heavy, not too light. But the stick just goes. It goes like that. And they're 6,000 yen for a new controller. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. Why do I have a super jump? Future teleport gate, not active yet. They recently made the PS Plus more expensive. They're definitely not gonna up their DualShock game anytime soon. I mean, probably not. I gotta ask Dez how the PS5 controllers go. I mean, not like I'm gonna be getting a PS5 anytime. Probably ever. unless my money situation significantly changes, but I mean, I would hope that the sticks are better. But it's shameful. Oh, this is just darling. This is just absolutely darling. I love it. Somebody recently told me about the PS Plus card fiasco, and God, what a hell pit. Is that the thing where, like, people were trying to stack PS Plus subscriptions, and so they had to stop letting people buy them? Because I heard about that. Oh, shoot. I died. Wait, you're gonna start me on the spikes? You can't start me on the spikes. Yo, what are you thinking? Words they straight up closed access from redeeming them? Oh, that's bullshit. Like, redeeming them at all? Or redeeming them for PS Plus? Oh, wait, hold on a second. You could buy cards that were just for PS Plus, right? Oh, so you couldn't even add money to your wallet. Well, that's a whole frickin' thing. That's a whole thing. You made it easy, right? Maybe too easy. Well, that's on purpose. I'm making sure the mechanics work first. We'll start making it a challenge later. That's also why the leaderboards are off. Hope you like this vertical slice. Lots of room to improve on the basic stuff. As always, all feedback and love is welcome. Thank you for playing. Well, that was really sweet. I like that a lot, and I want to put a follow on this, and I also want to put a follow on the Dreamer. Can we see when the last time this was updated was? Oh, it doesn't list it. I'm just wondering, like, because sometimes, you know, you see work in progress, and it's like, oh, you can see. Well, fancy that. We're going to have to figure out where to do that. It's on the cover page. Scroll to the right. It's All-Star. I mean, I'm so glad that you showed up, because all this stuff I keep on forgetting that you can do. Genealogy. It's left to genealogy. Versions and release. March 2022, so that's only 2 months ago. That ain't so bad. I could definitely see... I mean, I've spent more time than that in LBP, so... I could see this still being a thing that's being worked on. I hope that FPina can continue to update this, because I like that a lot. I believe they've reopened redeeming, but the cards that gave away yearly PS Plus gave way less time, effectively ripping people off. That's... I mean... Sony is not covering themselves in glory here. I mean, they hardly ever do, but this is just definitely not the thing. Oh shit, Neon Platformer. We gotta do it for Kronos. I'm happy to help. I actually make lots of collections in-game. Ideal for people, for you who are looking for things. Oh hell! Yo! Are you... What's your handle? So I can write that down. So I can look for you. Unless that's creepy. If it's creepy, you don't have to tell us. But, so I can look for you after we finish this, this Dealy Bob. Dealy Bob is totally not like a word. Okay, well, greetings from Japan. Welcome to the channel. Just as a really quick note, not a man. Miss would work better there. But I get that all the time, so don't feel bad about it. And it's wonderful to have you. I hope that life is treating you very well. I gotta write this down. The Tenia. Cool beans. Yosha. Do lots of collections, but you might like my weekly highlight collections, and also greetings from Scotland. We are all over the world today, and I'm liking that. I think Hirunda probably went to bed, but Hirunda's in New Zealand, Hive is in Australia, Rabbits is in Germany, Kronos, you're in Canada, I'm in Japan, we got Scotland, we got Italy. I mean, one day, I'll hit every time zone. Oh, you gotta... We're in Japan. I am currently in Tokyo. I used to be in Osaka, but I moved here last year. And it's, I mean, it's kind of hard to say, because we're still in the middle of, like, the Corona stuff, so I haven't really been able to search too much. Like, search for places that I like too much in Tokyo yet. I had a really good idea of Osaka, and I liked Osaka a lot. Osaka is definitely my speed, but oh fudge. But Tokyo's pretty cool. I spent a little bit of time in some of the kind of, I guess, the areas that everybody goes to. Osaka is a light strip in the night. I mean, parts of it are. If you're down by Dotonbori, it's a whole thing, yeah. Not quite as much in my neighborhood, but I lived over by the castle, so it's kind of more of a residential area. But the Dotonbori Namba area is definitely... It's a lot. Oh, that was kind of cool. I like that. I like the backgrounds here. These are really nice. Second time, not a man. Not a man. I'm a miss. But I would give your game a try. If you can let us know where to find it. Oh, crumbs. Oh, fudge. Soup? I don't know if they're, like... Is the soup supposed to be super, or is it just a misspelling of soup? Either way, I'm okay with it, but it's also kind of hilarious. Oh, God bless it. I'm without glasses, and I see your little picture. It's okay. Like I said, it happens a lot. I'm kind of used to it, but at the same time. But let us know what should I search for to find your level? Why do I keep dying? What's the hazard that I'm stepping on? Oh, they're guns! Okay, I see what the problem is. That's the problem. I'm Not Alone Complete Edition. Okay, well, I'm gonna look at something from All-Star, and then I will look at your edition, And that's probably what we'll wrap up the stream with. So, let me just write it down really quick. I'm not alone. Complete edition. Yosh. And we are looking for the Tenia. Underscore. Yosh. Oh god, I can't spell. Wait, can I? Did I spell that wrong? Disco, can you read your own actual writing? That's supposed to be an A, right? Tenia. Lots of things I didn't make. If you just type my name, but hopefully you can link to my profile. Oh, I'm definitely gonna put a follow on you. Let me just see. Right, okay, I spelled it right. That is it. Oh. So, why... Like, shouldn't your imp show up? Oh my god, that looks cute. Maybe it's trying to show... Oh gosh, I know. Oh, okay. Disco, don't be silly. You got Dreamers right there. Wah wah. Yosh. Oh, you got Laurel Reeves. That is fancy as heck. Do you got Laurel Reeves because you're doing creation at MM? Are you at MM? Cause I mean, if you hover over my little imp next to my name, it'll say why. Oh, I gotta find out. I don't know. I'm hovering over your imp. Oh, next to your name. Best curator. Slick. That is slick as heck. What do we got? Now we want to look at. You got collections, right? Not creations. Where do we? Oh, it would be in the socials, right? They're in creations. Gotcha. It is a reveal. Toss a follow on there right now before I forget it, because I will totally do that. Playlist in the big city. Playlist virtual venues. Community creations. Dream surf. Daunting dinosaurs. We do like dinosaurs. Oh, stick drift. Stick drift, don't start with me. FPS we love. What would be cool? Game kits. Take a chance. Where do we want to look? It all looks so juicy. There's just an awful lot of stuff you got tossed in here. Where are we gonna go? Well, I like big cities, so why don't we pull a level out of the big city, and we'll do one of these, and then I'm gonna check out I'm Not Alone, and then I'm probably gonna put a bow on the stream. Is there a way that we can zoom in? Oh, yeah, good. I'll stick. I am learning so much tonight. Ooh, Redline Turbo. Now that sounds like a whole thing. That sounds like a racer. The last time that we had a racer, we were shooting cops, which, you know, I'm not against. But City's Rhythm, that looks neat too. Workaholic of the platform. Isometric intersections, music sequence city blocks, city rhythm never stops. It's audio video visual though. I want something that we can play relatively quick. Just have a little walk in the city, react to the environment. And a mood of melancholy. Now, I mean, if that's not a mood... Yeah, I mean, I think we're all kind of... Kronos and I... by the way, just for folks who are new to chat, Spooky Boogie, who is one of my mods, and is a very wonderful mod, is also Kronos 453 in Little Big Planet, and is an amazing creator. Has done an awful lot of levels, and all of them are bangers. And I, while not being an amazing creator, I do level reviews for LBP, and I've been doing that for about, well, since 2016. So, holy shit, 6 years? But only 3 years of them are public, because 3 years of them were in the before, and it's a whole thing. So, yeah, like the curating and the creation. Dreams can always do with more perspectives. Look forward to seeing you play more. Well, we do dreams twice a month, and I definitely look forward to plugging around with some of your playlists. But yeah, we usually the third stream of the week. It used to be always a Thursday stream, but because my schedule at work is all mixed up, I've got to change the days every time. But the third stream of the week, we go back and forth between Little Big Planet and Dreams. Formula Esports says, I played a full game during the first lockdown, but didn't use personal creations. I have used many creations of other users. If I had the time, I would have done everything new, but my work takes up all day. Oh, that's a mood. That is a total mood. Noguchi's bell. Nice. Also, that's terrifying. Kronos says, I talked about doing Dreams creations non-stop until it actually came out, and then never got to it. My brain is too tiny. Kronos, your brain is not tiny. You have very big brain. Just a giant, massive set of brain meats. And it's not like Dreams is gonna go anywhere. When you get around to feeling like you wanna do something, this is nice looking. Like this is I'm liking the feel of it. What is this ad for? More importantly, how do they know? I find myself thinking that more often than I'd like. Also, nice record scratch. Dun dun dun! That was slick. That's a good one. I like that one. I might come back to this after stream and actually like spend a little bit more time with it. The scene looks way better in PS4 Pro or PS5 using resolution mode. I wish I could have gotten a PS4 Pro, but they were like, what was it? It was like Ichiman more, and I just did not have that kind of money. Oh, definitely. That's a good one. All right, let's take a look for Tenia. Thank you so much, by the way, for pointing out the curation that you do, because definitely going to be probably coming back to that in streams and pulling a little bit out from your different lists. Let's see. I'm Not Alone Complete Edition. Let's see what comes up. I'm not alone. Oh, wait, you forgot your tea! You can't forget your tea! Ah, here we are. Excellent. From Progmania. Progmania 83. Science fiction survival horror. I mean, I gotta go now. Thank you for streaming, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of it. Rabbits, have a wonderful day. I hope that things continue to improve for you. And thank you as always for dropping by and wielding the mod sword. Thankfully we didn't need to mod anybody this time. It looks like the only mod actions tonight were making sure that turd was an acceptable word, which rhymes. Survival horror games are very much my jam. So this is all good. Progmania soft. Progmania soft implies the existence of a Progmania hard. I wouldn't joke with the storm we see from here. It's approaching, I see. Nice voiceover, by the way.
Se non ci sono problemi inizierei con la procedura di trasmissione dei parametri strutturali. Con permesso? Cristo, un altro mese guidano di matto. Calma, campione. Sai bene che dobbiamo aspettare.
Calm down, dude.
Chi si sente quei milioni del quarto reparto? Sai, credo che dovremmo smetterla di fare battute sui ghiaccioli. Un attimo. Che succede? Ma cosa?
What the hell? Pathfinder, what's happening?
I parametri strutturali non sono allineati.
Hey, I got no complaints about Italian. I'm not gonna complain about the Italian language. My grandma would come back from the grave and beat the hell out of me if I did. She would be salty. Calm down, detectors are gone.
Sistemi, non riusciamo. Cazzo, rispondi. Bloccate. C'è un oggetto in avvicinamento. È in rotta di collisione con la nostra stazione. Dobbiamo andare di qui. Pathfinder! Via! Sto santo! Pathfinder!
I wish my family had retained some of the language skills, but you know, the great-grandparents' generation moved to the States while my grandparents were still kids. So, like, a lot of my grandparents still understood Italian, but didn't speak it very much. So it didn't get passed down to my parents, which means none of it got passed down to me. Which means, like, the only Italian that I know is basically just the swear words that my uncle would use sometimes, and Mapin. Oh, I can look around now. Okay. It does, though, doesn't it, Wasby? My parents speak fluent Tagalog, but I never picked it up, and I do feel kind of bad about that. Did they try to teach you, or did they just kind of expect you to pick it up on your own? Because I know for my grandfolks, it was like, and for my parents' generation as well, it's like, using Italian was like frowned upon. It was very much like, no, you're in America, you have to use English now. if you want to fit in. I mean, that's a whole discussion that's probably bigger than the time that we have left in the stream, but I've been taught a handful of words at a young age, but I guess it never really stuck. That's fair. Okay, so we got flashlight with square, double jump with X. We got a double jump, so it's a real game. That's good to know. Run is R1. Oh no, flashlight is triangle. We got night vision. Ooh, I do like night vision. We got action with R2 and zoom with L2. There's our flashlight. There's our... What happened? Did we break something? Did I break something? I didn't mean to break your game. Oh! Oh, that's the info scan. Right. Okay. Optical zoom. Right.
Visore notturno attivato. Rilevatore termico.
Huh? Was that action?
Modalità controllo.
A flashlight. Right. What was action?
Modalità
Action is R2. I don't know how I'm going to feel about being on a spaceship that's got a hand crank. Because, I mean, that just seems like, you know, it seems like kind of a dangerous thing. Oh, I can open the door. Good. No, don't zoom. Disco, what are you doing? You don't want to be zooming. Where's our run? Run was R1. Gotcha. Door is... That's the wrong door. Oh, there we are. Are. No. Disco, stop it. Where did my flashlight go? I can hear the click. Oh, maybe we're too close to a wall and we're clipping through it? I hate that we speak English here attitude. We have it a lot in the UK. There was even a position to get rid of foreign words in our passports a while back, and luckily it got very widely ridiculed when somebody pointed out that many, like half or something of the words in the petition were of foreign origin. I mean, I know they try to make... Somebody comes up with the bright... Okay, we got screaming. Somebody comes up with the bright idea of trying to make, like, English the official language of the United States, and therefore all government documents would only be in English, and people keep on trying to point out, it's like, that's not going to work, because we do still have a fairly large population that doesn't speak only English. We are an immigrant country, but there was definitely a lot of social pressure on the grandparents and parents' generation to just like leave all the Italian stuff behind. Oh, it's not borrowed. Kronos, it's not borrowed, it's stolen. Like, what's the old saying? Like, we shake other languages down for loose adjectives? Wasp, that's a total mood. But it's also kind of damning with faint praise. Wasby, have you seen Welcome to Resident Evil? Welcome to Raccoon City? Because I hate to say it, but it was actually kind of good. I mean, it wasn't good. It wasn't good. It was like, it was definitely B-movie good, but it's a thing. every guy character is like some brand of himbo. Like, all of them? It's really weird. Like, Redfield is like a company himbo. Wesker is like super good-natured himbo. Leon is like, why did I even wake up this morning himbo? It's... Oh wait, what's the second level? Neko Navy. Neko Navy's a horror because you never know when your next foe will be your last. I know when the next foe will be my last, and it's whenever we get to Meat Man. Because Meat Man I just cannot do anything with. Those are very tight pants! Look, I can't... you know, I would not be comfortable in those pants. I do not have the ass for those pants. I would feel so embarrassed. Just... It's like... If the pipe didn't kill this person, the atomic wedgie woulda? Wow. Sir or madam or MB friend, I am so sorry for you. I'm gonna track down your tailor and I'm gonna beat the ever-living shit out of them. 'Cause they done you wrong. They done you so wrong. Poor thing. Probably died of embarrassment. You wouldn't be able. You couldn't even bend down in those pants. She had bad taste. I mean, fashion kills. This is why we need to go, and we need to just we've got to completely rethink the fashion industry, the clothing industry, the way we view body types, what beauty needs to be. Like, you don't have to see into every crevice to be beautiful. You can leave a little bit to the imagination. I'm just saying. I've been streaming for like almost 3.5 hours, and my brain meats are starting to just go right out my dome. Oh, that's the lab that we were just in. Oh, and that's the night vision. I was wondering where that was. Also known as Predator Scope? Oh shit! Alright, I'm gonna get to the next big plot beat. Plot point? Plot beat? I'm gonna get to the next big plot beat, and then I'm probably gonna back out and put a bit of a bow on the stream, just because, like, if I stream for too long, I'm just not gonna make any sense at all. And that would be a problem. Oh, hey, that's the dude who was with the, amnesia in the cryostasis. Who is alive? Also, we can totally get in this locker. Not memories of high school, but, you know, they could have been. What do I wanna do here? Also more dead bodies. Can I climb up? Oh, I can totally climb up this. Can I pull down that body? Yo, high five. High five! Getting into a locker and hiding is how to win the horror games. I mean, let's be honest, it worked for Evil Within 1. And then Evil Within 2 was like, honestly, that's kind of a bullshit mechanic, let's not do that anymore. And it was so much better for it.
Visore notturno attivato termico.
On the floor in the locker. How do I crouch? What was the crouch button? That's the jump button. Optical zoom. Wait. I don't know, Oh! Gotcha. Let us... Oh, that foot! That is such a tiny foot! Girl, not only did they mess up your pants, but they completely, like... What scientist, what danger doctor insisted on giving you tiny feet? These feet could not hold this body. Oh, we got the card. Okay, good. Now, we're gonna take this card, and we're gonna put it in the crypt. With the crypt keeper? Oh, we got another door. Wait, what happened? Excellent. Whoa. Okay. Alright, we got a heartbeat. Maybe it's in night scope. That's not night scope. That's something different. Structure is weakening. Oh, we got retroscope. And Brian Lumley's necroscope. Just scopes all up in the house. Mood, Wasby? Honestly, though? Oh, fudge. Wah, wah. Find the keycard beyond the jump. Go back and go up the stairs. Gotcha. Badge acquired. We have acquired a badge. Or perhaps failed to acquire a badge. Can we go up the stairs now? The square button mocks me. I am mocked by the square button. Don't worry about it too much, Formia. It's definitely like end of stream, and all of my ability is just out the window. I have no more reaction time. I have very little skill left in my body. I made the jump, got the key card. We've got to look at our feet, I think. The feet are important. Stairs? Run! Oh, come on! We were so close! Do we gotta get the card again? Oh, wait. Maybe we don't, because it's already broken. Excellent. Oh, disco. What are you doing? Girl, this is not the way. You can't be throwing yourself off the sides of the railings. That is how dying happens. We don't want dying. Nobody wants dying. What? Run! Are? Oh, wait. This door was a trap! Oh my god! The door has lied to us! That's okay. I need the key! I love it! Alright. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get to this key. I'm gonna get through this door. And then I'm probably gonna call it a night there. And maybe we can play the rest of it the next time that we do dreams. But let me at least get to the door. I feel very set on that amount of progress. Looking at my feet. This is how Quentin Tarantino plays video games. Just constantly looking at the feet. He's not very good at it, but he tries. Many give up. The game is difficult. It's not for everyone. That's a mood. That's definitely a mood. Okay. Run! Yes! We done did it! Okay. Let's bounce back to our hub. Gonna put a thumbs up on that one. That was a good one. And hopefully that'll save our progress. So the next time that we come back here, we will be able to pick up where we left off. But I gotta take a look at the schedule so we can figure out what the streams are gonna look at for, or what the streams are gonna look like. So let's see. Next week I am working. Well, okay. I'm working Friday and Saturday next week. So that means we could do a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday again. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay, so next week our schedule will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. After that, things are going to get kind of funky. Because I don't think any of the rest of the weeks have the same schedule. So, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. I think... どうしようかな. Do we want to start Slime Rancher next week, or do we want to wait for the first full week of June? I'm okay either way, but if any of y'all got a preference, I could definitely do that. Or maybe I could put it up on Twitter and make it a poll if people would rather tell me that way. But depending on how it goes, next week will either be Slime Rancher or will be Isaac. Kronos has literally I never seen Slime Rancher in my life. I only recognize the name. Okay. I mean, it looks cute as hell. And that's exactly the entirety of what I know about it. And I was thinking, just because of everything that's been going on recently, I thought maybe having a more rounded edge game for a couple of weeks wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, just to, you know, not focus on death for a little while. But I'm fine with starting it next week, or we could do another week of just like random stuff and then start it up on the following week. Thank you so much for sharing the level with us. Insimie? Hopefully I'm getting that right. And have a great day at work. I really appreciate you dropping by tonight. It is a super cute game, and I love watching it. I bought Slime Rancher and refunded it before I finished downloading because I realized it was definitely not for me. Interesting. Ciao! We actually got to say ciao, and it was like... I mean, we always say ciao at the end of streams, but we actually had somebody who would be normal to say ciao to, and I actually appreciate that a lot. Okay, well, I'll put up a poll on the Twitters and see what the general response is. Buena serata a tutti. Well, the same to you, and thank you so much. And all of you, thank you so much. I had a fun as hell time tonight. I need to learn more. I need to practice an awful lot more, to be honest. Because if that sounded nice, then it was lucky. It was purely lucky. But who knows? Maybe I could practice more before the next stream. And be able to at least get the pronunciations right. I hope all y'all are taking care of yourselves. Drinking all the water that you need, because that's important. If you're on any medications, please be taking them on schedule. You as well, Wasby, you as well. I'm gonna sleep. Like, I am on the schedule to sleep because it's almost midnight over here. And know that there are folks out there that are hoping for your well-being and your best life. And that's me, I'm folks. But there's also other folks. But there's also me. And I'm definitely hoping for that. But that pretty much does it for us here at this Go About. So, from me, Bisco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you. Arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.